In the depths of African savannas, beneath the ocean's surface, and high in the forest canopy, a remarkable phenomenon is unfolding, one that challenges everything we thought we knew about animal intelligence. For centuries, we believed that each species lived in its own acoustic bubble, isolated by the boundaries of their unique communication systems. But nature, as we're discovering, tells a far more intricate story. Imagine standing in a forest at dawn. Around you, a chorus of life erupts. Birds call, mammals rustle through the underbrush, insects buzz in complex patterns. This isn't just noise. It's a sophisticated network of information exchange among all creatures, different species that adapt to one another and learn different methods of communication. What we're observing isn't exactly language as we humans know it, but what we are seeing is something perhaps equally profound: the ability of different species to decode, learn, and even manipulate the communication systems of others. Consider this. In the vast networks of songbird migration, scientists have uncovered something extraordinary. These birds, traveling thousands of miles, don't just recognize the calls of their own kind. They understand the warning signals of other species of birds. This isn't just about survival. It's about the evolution of cross-species intelligence. But perhaps the most compelling evidence of this phenomenon comes from an unexpected source, a small, seemingly unremarkable bird called the fork-tailed drongo. What we've discovered about this species borders on the incredible. These birds have developed what can only be described as a sophisticated form of tactical deception. They don't just understand the alarm calls of other species, they've learned to replicate them with stunning accuracy. When following groups of meerkats, these birds execute a strategy so complex it seems calculated. First, they use their own alarm calls to scatter the meerkats from their food, and that's when the drongos swoop in to scavenge. But here's where it gets fascinating. When the meerkats become wise to this deception, the drongos switch tactics. They begin mimicking the alarm calls of multiple different species, creating what researchers call a dynamic repertoire of deception. The meerkat continue falling for new calls as if they foreknew each species distinctly. These birds appear to understand the concept of diminishing returns, maintaining a complex web of deceptive behaviors that suggests a level of cognitive sophistication we're only beginning to understand. But this is just the beginning. Across the animal kingdom, we're discovering increasingly complex examples of cross-species communication. In the oceans, sperm whales modify their clicking patterns based on social context, suggesting a level of linguistic flexibility we never thought of. Elephant herds demonstrate the ability to distinguish between human languages and adjust their behavior accordingly. Great apes, in controlled studies, have shown the capacity to not just learn human sign language, but to create novel combinations of signs to express new meanings. The implications of these discoveries extend beyond mere scientific curiosity. They force us to reconsider fundamental questions about the nature of intelligence, the evolution of communication, and the intricate web of understanding that connects different species.